You know my story, but let me briefly recap. Retired in 2019 to take care of my very sick wife. She passed in March 2020 on a Monday. That Friday, we went into a lockdown for COVID. I had plenty of time on my hands. And when I wasn't working through the grief and the guilt of her death, I was wondering why I was still on this earth and what the point was of continuing. Please note, I was not suicidal. I just couldn't figure it out. I was puzzled as to what I was supposed to do because all the stuff I cared about in that moment, kind of gone, you know? Have I outlived the things that mattered to me? Because when you lose the person you shared your life with, you don't just lose a person, you lose the future that you expected to have as well. You lose those shared routines, you lose the shared plans. The future that isn't even here is now irrevocably changed. And the question you might not even say out loud is, what am I supposed to do with tomorrow? It's rattling around in your head. The first year after losing a spouse can feel like living in a house with all the furniture gone. The walls are still there, the memories are still there, but everything that gave that room meaning is gone. Looking back on my personal experience, I think one of the things I did was try to rebuild yesterday. I think you'll agree yesterday is gone. I can say that now, but in the moment I sure didn't get it. I will also acknowledge that remnants of yesterday remain. However, even if I or we could rebuild yesterday into today with those remnants, it doesn't at all address tomorrow. In my experience, the old life cannot be rebuilt. What I started asking is, what kind of life can I create from here? And I found I could create a different and enjoyable today. In that moment, I didn't think it was possible, but I did think I would try. I can tell you now, one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves is permission to become curious again. I don't mean productive. I don't mean impressive, just curious. And I found I could create a different and enjoyable today. And I'm going to tell you the first 3 steps I used to get there and continue to use to this day. One of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves is permission to become curious again. I don't mean productive. I do not mean impressive, just curious. What have you always wondered about? Maybe you always wanted to read the classics. Perhaps dive into cooking or baking. How about painting? And I don't mean painting your walls and ceiling, but if that would spark your curiosity, by all means, jump right in there. Do you want to write, garden, watch all of the Saturday Night Live episodes in order? Maybe listen to every Frank Sinatra song out of order? Do you want to build something? The goal isn't to become an expert. The goal is to remind yourself, I'm still alive. I'm still capable of discovering something new. And keep in mind, this is for you, not for anybody else. It's just you. The next one is more of an in your head sort of thing as opposed to external work. For many years, we collected labels. I was a bank examiner. Maybe you were a teacher. I was a husband. Perhaps you were a wife or a husband. Mother, father. Loss can force us to ask a frightening question. Who would I be if I wasn't any of these things? And surprisingly, that question can become freeing. I found it to be. Not who you used to be. Who do you want to become? It's an opportunity. Exploring doesn't necessarily mean traveling around the world, although it can, and I've done my fair share of traveling, but you could explore your town, take a different road, visit a museum, go to a restaurant alone. I don't believe we ever move on from losing someone. I think we move forward carrying them with us. And the question isn't, can I get my old life back? Because the honest answer is no, you can't. But maybe that's not the question. Maybe the question is, can I build a meaningful life with what I've got left? I found the answer to be yes. And the first year after loss isn't also about surviving. Maybe it's about discovering who you are now, discovering what still brings you joy. This is the kind of stuff we talk about here, and I hope it's helpful to you. If it is, maybe share it with somebody. I could use the help on the channel. Liking and subscribing helps as well. If you have questions or even comments, I love talking to you. So, in the comments, that would be great. Take care. Catch you next time.